Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into why the new B-21 Raider is set to completely dominate the legendary B-2 Spirit. The B-2 changed the world of air power when it first appeared, but time, technology, and modern warfare demands never stand still. The B-21 isn't just an upgrade, it's a fundamental evolution designed for a very different battlefield. When the B-2 Spirit entered service, it was built for a Cold War mindset. Its mission focused on penetrating heavily defended airspace to deliver nuclear or conventional weapons with near invisibility. That role made it iconic, but it also locked the aircraft into a specific era of technology. The B-21, by contrast, is designed from the ground up for a constantly changing threat environment where adaptability is everything. One of the biggest reasons the B-21 will dominate is its stealth philosophy. The B-2 was revolutionary in radar evasion, but stealth is no longer just about shape and coatings. Modern air defenses use multi-band radars, infrared sensors, passive detection systems, and networked tracking. The B-21 is built to counter all of these simultaneously, not just traditional radar. The materials used in the B-21 are far more advanced than those of the B-2. While the B-2 relies on older radar, absorbent coatings that require extensive maintenance, the B-21 uses next-generation materials that are more durable and easier to sustain. This directly translates into higher availability and lower operating costs, something the B-2 has always struggled with. Maintenance is where the B-21 quietly crushes the B-2. The B-2 is infamous for its demanding upkeep, often requiring climate-controlled hangars just to preserve its stealth coatings. The B-21 is designed for regular operations from a wider range of bases, making it far more practical in real-world conflict scenarios. Cost is another critical factor. The B-2 is one of the most expensive aircraft ever built, both to procure and to operate. This limited the fleet size to just 21 aircraft, reducing flexibility and global presence. The B-21 is intentionally designed to be more affordable, allowing the U.S. Air Force to field a much larger fleet and maintain constant pressure across multiple theaters. A larger fleet changes everything. With more B-21s available, missions can be spread out, risks can be reduced, and global response times can shrink dramatically. The B-2, despite its power, is too rare and valuable to deploy freely. The B-21 is meant to be used, not preserved. Avionics are another area where the B-21 leaps ahead. The B-2's systems were groundbreaking in their time, but many were designed before the modern digital warfare era. The B-21 features a fully open architecture design, allowing rapid upgrades in sensors, software, and weapons without massive redesigns. This digital backbone means the B-21 can evolve as threats evolve. New enemy radars, missiles, or electronic warfare systems won't make it obsolete. Instead, software updates and modular hardware changes can keep it relevant for decades. The B-2 simply cannot match this level of adaptability. The B-21 is also built with cyber warfare in mind. Modern conflicts don't start with bombs. They start with data, networks, and electronic disruption. The B-21 can operate as a flying node in a larger battle network, sharing and receiving real-time intelligence across air, space, and cyber domains. Weapons integration is another major advantage. While the B-2 can carry a formidable payload, the B-21 is designed to integrate future weapons that don't even exist yet. This includes advanced stand-off missiles, hypersonic weapons, and next-generation nuclear systems. Hypersonic capability is especially important. The B-21 is expected to be a primary launch platform for hypersonic weapons, allowing it to strike targets at extreme distances with minimal warning. The B-2 was never designed for this role, and retrofitting it would be complex and limited. Range and endurance remain strengths for both aircraft, but the B-21 refines these qualities. Improved efficiency, smarter mission planning systems, and better integration with aerial refueling assets give the B-21 more operational flexibility than the B-2 ever had. Survivability is not just about stealth, it's about awareness. The B-21's sensor fusion gives pilots a clearer, more comprehensive picture of the battlefield. This allows smarter routing, better threat avoidance, and more effective mission execution under pressure. Crew workload is another subtle but important difference. The B-2 requires intense human management of systems and mission parameters. The B-21 uses advanced automation and AI-assisted decision tools to reduce pilot workload, allowing the crew to focus on strategy rather than system management. This also makes training more efficient. Future pilots can transition faster and operate more effectively in complex environments. Over the long term, this increases mission success rates and reduces human error. The B-21's design also reflects lessons learned from decades of stealth operations. Every aspect, from access panels to internal systems layout, is optimized for ease of maintenance and rapid turnaround. The B-2, while brilliant, was never built with this level of practicality in mind. Strategically, the B-21 fits perfectly into modern deterrence doctrine. Its flexibility allows it to support nuclear deterrence, conventional precision strikes, and even intelligence and electronic warfare roles. The B-2 is far more limited in how it can be used without escalating conflict. This flexibility gives political leaders more options. A B-21 deployment can signal strength without immediately crossing escalation thresholds. The B-2's reputation as a strategic nuclear bomber makes its use more politically sensitive. The B-21 is also designed for longevity. From the start, it was built with a service life extending well into the mid-21st century. Its systems are modular, upgradable, and scalable. The B-2, by contrast, is already fighting the limits of aging technology. As air defenses become smarter and more interconnected, bombers must be more than just stealthy. They must be smart, adaptable, and integrated into a broader combat ecosystem. The B-21 embodies this philosophy in every detail. Another key advantage is deployment flexibility. The B-21 is expected to operate from a wider range of bases, including those closer to potential conflict zones. This reduces response time and increases operational unpredictability. Unpredictability is a weapon in itself. If adversaries cannot easily track where bombers are based or how they will strike, their defensive planning becomes far more difficult. The limited basing options of the B-2 make it easier to anticipate. The psychological impact of the B-21 should not be underestimated. Its secrecy, combined with its advanced capabilities, creates uncertainty in the minds of adversaries. This uncertainty strengthens deterrence without a single shot being fired. While the B-2 Spirit will always remain a symbol of stealth innovation, it represents a transitional step in bomber evolution. The B-21 Raider represents maturity, where stealth, digital warfare, and operational practicality come together seamlessly. In future conflicts, speed of adaptation will matter more than raw performance. The B-21's ability to integrate new technologies quickly gives it a decisive edge over the B-2, which is constrained by its older design. The B-21 is not replacing the B-2 because the B-2 failed. It's replacing it because warfare has changed. Threats are faster, smarter, and more networked, and the B-21 is built specifically to thrive in that environment. Ultimately, the reason the B-21 Raider will completely dominate the B-2 Spirit comes down to one word: relevance. The B-21 is relevant to today's threats and tomorrow's uncertainties, while the B-2 belongs to a different era of strategic thinking. As the B-21 enters service, it won't erase the legacy of the B-2. Instead, it will build upon it, taking the core idea of stealth bombing and pushing it to a level that the designers of the B-2 could only imagine. The future of air power is not just invisible, it's intelligent, adaptable, and relentless. And in that future, the B-21 Raider stands clearly above the B-2 Spirit as the dominant force in strategic bombing.